So this is the test of the first unit, the PNOZ S3 for ABC. So we have the safety relay currently connected in our PAC board here. And as you can see, the safety relay works. It is connected to our emergency stop push button that we have in the PAC board. And the connection that we're currently using is this one over here. That means dual channel without detection of short circuits across contacts. Again, this is the connection we're testing. So S11, it's jumped, and you have two channels, S12 and S22, going to the safety relay. And on the other side here, we also have our contactors. As you can see, the contactors are engaged right now. And yeah, this first, it looks like the first unit is working in a configuration which is it was intended for. Okay, so when I press emergency stop, it turns off. You can watch the LEDs here. When I reset the emergency stop is configured as automatic reset. So essentially we have a jumper from S12 to S34, and as I reset the emergency stop push button, it will reset the safety relay. There you go. And then the contactors will engage. So I'll show you here. You have contactors, and when I press the emergency stop, it goes off. When I reset, it goes on again. So this is for contacts, for contact 13, 14. Contacts 13, 14 are working. Now I'll try moving that to the 23, 24. So hang on a second. So now I moved the connection here. I first tested contacts 13, 14, and now I moved to 23, 24. And as you can see, once I press the emergency stop push button, it will disengage, and when I do that again, it engages. So you can see that the contactor is switching on and off, in the second channel as well. Okay, so at least for this safety relay, which says not good on the side, it is working as intended. Perhaps it would be good to provide more clarification. What was the problem? I'll try another one. So what I will do is I'll just replace the terminal blocks and put a new, I'll remove the terminal blocks and put a new relay. I'll put this one. Okay, and let's see if this one is also working. Okay, so now we have the second safety relay in place. As you can see, all the lights are green. It's the same configuration. The rotary switch has been configured, at least this is how we received the safety relay. So the first one we tested did not have the transparent cover on, and it came with the rotary switch to the automatic restart position without detection of short circuits across contact, and that's exactly how it's configured right now. It's the same configuration as the last test. I'll repeat this with the next relay as well. As you can see, all the lights are green, and you will hear the contactor switching on and off. You can listen to the contactor. So first try pressing the emergency stop push button. So as you can see, this relay also works as intended. And I can't see the issue for this, at least for the way it was designed to work with the machine. Now this is the second PNOZ S3, and I'll test now this one. Okay, before moving to the next safety relay, actually I forgot to test the 13, 14. So the previous video I was testing the contacts 13, 14, and it worked. We could hear the contactors switching on and off. And it's the same here for the 23, 24, and it's the same for 13, 14. So if I press, we can hear the contactor turning off, and now switching on. Yeah, so it's definitely working. Now I'll test the next unit, which is this one. So before we energize this third unit, we have to realize first that the current condition is automatic restart with detection of short circuits across contacts. So we'll test this later. So first test that we'll make will be the same wiring as before. That means a dual channel application without detection of short circuits across contacts. So to start, and one thing is very important to notice is that we have here a red dot that's probably from the that was painted probably by the machine manufacturer. So if the seal is broken, and right now, as we can see, the seal is broken, it means that it has been already changed the status. Now for the first unit, we didn't have that seal, and the second unit, we also have the seal. Anyhow, let's just make a quick test. So first, I will rotate this to automatic restart without monitoring of short circuits across contacts, and now I'll energize the safety relay. And as you can see, it works. So when I press the emergency stop, it turns off and it turns on again. So this is with between contacts 13 and 14. So here's the wire that goes to the contactor. So it works. I can try also check the 23, 24. So I just have to remove this cable. Oops, not here. And as you can see, yeah, it also engages. So again, so both contacts are working in a situation of short circuits, no monitoring of short circuits across contacts. So, and again, this is automatic reset. Now I will make a different configuration, dual channel, with detection of short circuits across contacts, and I'll make a new video. So it will be unit 3 tested with detection of short circuits across contacts. Okay, so now the test is, here's the circuit. We're testing this circuit right here. So S11 connected to S12 and S21 connected to S22 through the e-stop push button. And that's exactly what's happening here. As you can see, I have configured the relay back to automatic reset, and the inputs are being monitored with test pulses. Essentially, that's what it is. So when I press the emergency stop push button, that's what happens, and you can hear the contactor engaging. Okay, so this relay is also working as intended. Okay, I obviously didn't really test the feedback loop. The feedback loop is essentially this wire. So this wire is configured to automatic reset. I could have connected the normally closed contacts of the contactor back here to the safety relay, but I'm not doing that. It's important to check perhaps if the feedback loop of your contactors are not stuck somehow. It's something you should check. But anyhow, we can discuss later on what the problem is. So this third safety relay was tested dual channel with and without detection of short circuits across contacts, and it worked both ways. Okay. Now let's check the next the safety relay number 2 with the same configuration. Okay, so that's the test for the second safety relay. Now being tested with detection, dual channel with detection of shorts across contacts, just like the previous one. And as we can see, we have all the lights are green. When I press the emergency stop, it opens. We can hear the contactor switching off, and when we release the emergency stop, it engages again, it switches on again. So again, it works. Okay. So yeah, the second unit is also working both in dual channel without detection of shorts across contacts and with detection of shorts across contacts. So let's test the relay number 1 and see if it also works. Here's the first unit now being tested as dual channel with detection of shorts across contacts. As we can see, all LEDs are green. When I press the emergency stop, it goes off and it turns on again, so we can hear the contactors switching. So once more, this third safety relay works as intended. So both dual channel configurations with or without detection of shorts across contacts are working. Okay. So now I will try to test the PNOZ S5. So for this last unit, PNOZ S5, I tried different configurations with the rotary switches. Didn't work. The wiring I have checked, double checked many times, and I have measured with multimeter. And unfortunately, this safety relay is as you can see, is blinking the fault LED, and yeah, there's nothing we can do for this one. So this one is really defective. As for the S3s, we have extensively tested it, and I couldn't find the issue with the S3s, but the S5 is really at a fault. Okay, so that concludes the test.